so forth. So I know we hit a little bit of a bump with our SATA mask, but we're looking long term, right? So that's always been the plan. You know, Saitama to me, and I think a lot of people, has never been a pump and dump coin. We have a vision that we push and strive towards every day, and every day we get a little bit closer to that. So anyway, we and aside from that, so I don't want to kind of redirect and be like, hey, look at all the shiny things we got over here in hindsight of the press release that went out today. But we have a ton of other stuff that we're working on all this week for the next couple months. I know Aaron's been dying to get some stuff out as far as his marketing plan to roll out and the connections and partnerships that we're putting together on that side that we haven't put out yet. We got the Dubai thing keeps getting bigger and bigger next month, and the things that we're going to be doing while we're there. I myself will be on the road tomorrow for the next 3 days up in Houston, and then I got some other things that we got planned pretty much every weekend after that. So we'll kind of let you guys know as things unfold and fill you guys in on the details of those things. But I didn't want to kind of steal the spotlight from me here, and I just wanted to kind of come in and talk a little bit about it. I don't want to go into a lot of detail because there really isn't any detail to go into. You guys have kind of read the press release from both parties, and they decided to part ways and launch their own token on Uniswap platform. No, you cannot swap Saitama for it. If you do swap Saitama on Uniswap, you can, but it acts as two transactions. You're essentially swapping for Ethereum and then swapping Ethereum for Lily. Doesn't mean you can swap one for one. So keep in mind when you guys are doing that, you're paying two transaction fees. That again is not on us. That happens in Uniswap. Just because it gives you that option doesn't mean that there's not two transactions there. It's just basically opening that pathway for you and making it a little bit easier, but you're still paying double gas fees. So and you can do that with anything. It's you can swap Saitama for any other ERC20 coin. It's not a direct bridge. It's just a go from Saitama to ERC or to Ethereum to that respected ERC20 token. It's not a direct path. You're still having to go through that stoplight, and you're paying double transaction fees. So just kind of wanted to give you guys just a quick heads up on that and give you just a little bit of information. I can't tell you exactly anything else beyond that because I don't know. I just know that they had some marketing they wanted to get out, and they felt pressure to release token on their own, which they're they can do, right? It's free world. Anybody can launch a token on Uniswap. My neighbor could launch a token on Uniswap if they wanted to, if they knew how. You can get anybody to create a token or code it, or you can outsource it to anybody. You can even go on Fiverr and find somebody to put a code together for you real quick, I'm sure. But we didn't do it. We didn't code it. We didn't structure it. So I have no idea. I haven't seen it. Couldn't tell you. I just want to make sure and kind of make that clear, like as the token launches, that we don't have anything to do with it. Like we offered our blessing to create it and code it and put it on DataMask. Didn't want to do that kind of rush things to get it out tomorrow for whatever the reasons are. Totally up to them. Don't care. Not my business. We offered an olive branch there and offered some assistance. It was not taken. They want to do their own thing. Totally cool. Like I said, it's business. Everybody's entitled to make their own decisions and do what's best for their company. We have to do what's best for ours. And what right now is what our best interest is to do is to continue to push forward with our brand, our platform, and our roadmap. And that's what we'll continue to do.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And whatever they choose to do with their business has nothing to do with Saitama and the business that Saitama conducts. It was their decision, and both people. And just so people get it, both parties made their press release. You can take for what it is, but it's a business decision. This isn't an emotional decision. They decided as a business to do this, not as an emotional. And that's why I explained again back to trading. You don't trade or make business decisions emotionally. Whatever their choice was whatever their choice. We don't know their timeline. We can't speak on that. But what we can speak on is State Realty. We can speak about State City, and we can speak about all the amazing things that are up and coming and still being worked on. And it drives me crazy to think that people still think this is like a pump and dump type of token, or it's going to rug, or it's going to go anywhere. Because, well, if that was the case, they wouldn't have fixed all of the issues that had come up before, like the logging in, the network issue, the swap issue, and then they got the swap to work, but then they realized that it was hurting people, so they stopped it. And now they're working on that. It's it's not that like they're not doing anything. They're as hurdles come up, they mitigate, and then decide whatever way they want to go to attack this. They accomplish that and then move on to the next thing. And that's what happens when you're structuring any type of business or technology piece. I don't know if you agree with that, Russ, but that was my thought.
No, absolutely it is, and yeah, and Max and his team that he's expanded on his engineers to bring in and help run shifts to get this thing operating and running smoothly as soon as possible. They're doing their thing. I mean, that's why we have a corporate structure. Like I don't sit in Max's office and look over his shoulder to see what he's doing. No, I'm continuing to make partnerships and working as we were working on. I mean, we've been working on the state of realty for quite some time now. The other things that we're working on, like Aaron is doing his marketing and Nam and MK and Gabe working on the content and the creating and the games and our business aspect with compliance and regulations and insurance. We have a ton of different attorneys that work under our staff that we're constantly moving forward and raising the bar, right? So we don't have a single attribute to this company that we're working on, and that's it, right? Everybody kind of tends to shift the focus on SataMask, like when SataMask, when swap, when this. Like you have to understand too that we are an entire entity that we're working on 30 different things at the same time, and a lot of people will venture to say, well, maybe you should just focus on one thing and get that one thing right. Right, I hear that, but we are a business that we're trying to expand and grow and do all these other things at the same time. It doesn't mean that we're shifting focus or we're not putting the desired attention towards one thing or another. We're just doing so many different things at a time because we can. But it doesn't make one thing less priority than the other. Obviously, putting the swap out and getting everything right with SataMask is crucial to our success, and it has 100% devotion to it. But it doesn't mean that myself and MK and Aaron and everybody else is just going to sit back in our lazy boy waiting for Max to roll it out. No, we're going to continue to do the things that are on our agenda, things that are on our roadmap, and internally as a team and a business that we want to move forward with and partnerships we want to create, to better optimize Saytaman to bring the coin to the mass public, to everybody, right? And to continue to do all these things we want to do. So there's going to be multiple avenues within that, and there always has been. And that's what's going to be key to our success down the road is not having a single short-sighted view of what we want to do with this company and what we want to do with this coin. That's just one crucial and integral part of what we're trying to achieve. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you're on spot. You're right on spot with that.
Yeah, and that's the other funny part. Like they're like focus on one thing at a time. Man, that would be the slowest growing company I've ever seen. There's a reason why there's a corporate structure. They have teams and divisions inside of the company running each individual project and creating different things. It's not just one guy. It's not just Russ sitting there, I'm going to do this all by myself. He has an entire team with multiple divisions and multiple sections inside of the company operating just like other large corporate companies operate. Obviously, do you think Google's sitting there doing one application? No. They have teams for things. They have a legal team that deals with the legal stuff. They have, you know, it's just crazy that I've seen that same thing, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not how it works. Not with a big, large company trying to do multiple things.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I'm sure Max would probably get tired of us breathing down his neck all the time if we were all just kind of hovered around in a fishbowl going, hey, Max, when are we going to get this? What's going on? What are you doing? How come you're pushing that button? What does this do? What does that do? What's this for? He'd be like, okay, guys, just go outside and wait in the hallway.
Dude, I'm laughing
Like,
so hard right now. I'm
I mean,
laughing so hard.
that's the way that it works, though, right? Like we have full trust in every single person in this team. Like we know because we have the best components of every single area that we have, right? We're and it's almost like hand select best of the best in the business. So we know that Max and his team are not only capable, but they're overly qualified to do what they're doing, and they're doing it in such a way that it's going to benefit everybody. That's the agenda, right? And these guys are workhorse, man. These guys are out there putting in 20 hours a day on this thing, not for them, not for us, but for everybody to make sure that the product they're putting out is top notch, is next level, is top tier, right? And we don't outsource things. It's not like we're, and I did see something like outsourced all of the SataMask. Like, no, that's a bunch of crap. We're building all this stuff ourselves with our engineering team. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be easier just to write a check for $10 million and be like, hey, here, Southeast Asia company that creates platforms, build this out for us, right? Like, but they wouldn't necessarily know how to do it. They could put together a semi-functional interface, but the tools that go inside it and the capabilities that are built into it, like that's ours. We built it and coded it in such a way that we can add to it to put different functionalities onto it, like the SATA maker, the entertainment platform. Our SATA studios. Like we have to be able to code and construct this thing in a certain way that we can build on it. And not only that, but we know the lay of the land. Like we have the working knowledge on the inside to see what's going on, to look at the different coding, to understand how it's working, to recognize flaws, recognize issues or potential issues to be able to mitigate and fix them off the bat. If we were to say outsource the platform, they gave it back to us and said, here you go, we would not be able to understand and see on the back end that these front run bots are draining liquidity. But because we structured it, built it ourselves, that's something that they can notice and see right off the bat and raise an alarm and say, okay, long term, this is going to create a problem. Do we want to put this out now and have it be an issue 6 months from now? Or do we want to mitigate it now and make sure it's good to go when we put it out? And the same thing with the swap functionality. Like they're, creating, all these blockades and putting these restrictions in place to mitigate the bot attacks. But instead of just saying, okay, I think we're good, let's go ahead and flip it on. Like, you know what? Let's test it once. Let's test it twice. Let's test it 3 times. And then we'll see. And then we'll start, we'll integrate this part of it just to, and test it one step at a time to make sure that there is no issues. And some would say that you're being too anal about it because all you're doing is taking more time. Like, yeah, I get it, right? It's like trust me, it would be much easier for just for us just to run a quick beta on it and be like, okay, I think we're good. You flip the switch just to find out 2 months from now that, oh, you know what, we didn't check this last little check in the block, and now it's an issue. Now we got to shut it down again. That's not how we want to operate because again, it's more long term. We're not creating something for the here and now. Like we're creating it for for the everlasting future. We want to continue to build on it, like a building block, and it has to be anybody that knows anything, like you have to have a solid foundation if you want to build up. Right? If you want to build up on expand and build up on anything, you have to have solid foundation. That's what they're trying to do now is put that in place. So, and I don't want you guys to think like, oh, like it's gonna be down forever. Like no, they're working on it. It should be out soon. We just don't want to put an exact date on it. We're just gonna turn it on, run some tests, and then we'll put out a release saying, hey, the swap is open. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye out for that. And I don't want to like, I think we're going to be having it turned off for like an extended amount of time or anything. No, that's not the case. But
Yeah, of course.
I just wanted to emphasize the importance of it, and that's kind of where we have to go. And we take a lot of criticism along the way and stuff, but people have to understand, and most people get it. It's about the long term. And even uh, you know yeah, with certain delays and issues this with partnerships, we don't control that. We just have to keep in mind like what our best interest is and what the community's best interest is and what we think is going to make the most sense long term moving forward. So that's we have to look at everything from an outsider's perspective and collect as much data as possible and make an educated decision. And that's what we've kind of done in the first place, and what we will continue to do is look out for the company and the community's best interest.
Yeah, I agree. And what's crazy, and I'll give you guys a quick story. My stepfather, 77 years old, opened up his own business. He started in a trailer park, bought a small house, built a business out of the basement of the house. And when I started my company, as I got older, I was running into this issue, and this one set of people was upset, and this other set of people was upset. And when I'd fix one, the other one would get upset, and then when I fixed theirs, the other person would get upset. And my stepdad, he came into my office. He's a great man too, one of the best men I've ever met. Did a lot for me and my mother. And he came in, he sat down, he sat in my office, sat next to me, and he said, Derek, listen, you can't please everybody. He's like, what you have to do is you have to stay the course, what you plan on doing. And whatever your plan is, you stick to it. And eventually, if you're doing your business the right way, it'll take off. And it did. And he was right. And we can sit here and try to please one person. You got people saying you need to be more transparent. Then you have other people saying, don't say anything until it happens. Like, well, what do you want? Really? That's just my thought on it.
Yeah, no, it's true, and you really can't please everybody. And for as much as we try, it is physically impossible to do. Like it, yeah, we would just spend so much time in a day just trying to please everybody that nothing would actually get accomplished. So we have to, and yeah, I mean, I get probably no exaggeration, like 1,000 messages a day from 1,000 different people. Some offering insight like, oh, you guys should do this, oh, you guys should do this, or people saying, why didn't you do this, or why are you doing it, and wanting explanation. I can't. It's physically impossible to respond to everybody, and even more impossible to please everyone. So all we can do is just collect all the data, make rational decisions, and do what's best to the community's interest and what we think and what we feel is going to be best for the company's growth long term. Because again, it is about long term. It's not about today. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about next week. It's about next year and further on and so forth. So you know, setting that roadmap and putting the foundation in place to ensure the longevity of this company is what's important. We overcome a lot of adversity, of course, when we deal with a lot of criticism, and that's okay. I mean, it's to be expected. But again, it's just a matter of having faith in the project and what we're trying to achieve. And as long as I'm here with breath in my body, we're gonna make it right. We're gonna push it forward and we're gonna make this thing function and flow smoothly. Is it gonna happen in the next 5 minutes? No. Is it gonna happen next week? No, but we're going to get there one step at a time, and we're going to do things the way that we feel it should be done, and we're going to try and do them as correctly as possible. And if that means taking a hit, we're going to do it like we had to at the SATA swap, right? We had to take that hit to move forward, knowing it. But long term, is it the right decision? Absolutely. So again, but if we were short sighted and had a narrow vision as far as like wanting to please the masses immediately, then we wouldn't have done anything. We'd have just rolled it out as usual, and then not, mitigated any of the bot transactions and continued to inject liquidity in SataMask and watch other people steal it. But is that the right thing to do? Of course not. Is it sustainable for long term growth and what we want to do? No. So these are things that we have to look at objectively, understanding that there may be some backlash, but furthermore, having a vision of where we want to be in the long term. And having a couple issues like that is something that is it'll come back to haunt us, right? And in my experience in business, when you start to kind of cut corners and you start to do things that are kind of like against your better judgment, they 100% of the time come back to bite you in the ass one way or another, and you eventually have to deal with it. You eventually have to get in front of it and be like, okay, we knew about this and we did nothing. Now we're trying to rectify it 6 months later. So which one of those looks worse, right? You're like, wait, you guys knew you were getting liquidity drained by these bots and did nothing because you wanted to appease the public today and release the swap, or you shut it down, fixed it, and prepared for the long haul. Right? Or 6 months from now, you're like, hey, we knew about it, we just didn't do anything about it. Sorry, we're being, um, you know, we're not doing what's best for the company. We're not doing what's best for the public interest. So, anyways, that's just I think most of you guys have kind of got the consensus on that, and the few AMAs that we did around in the past, and we're there, right? Max and his team are working day and night on it, so they're just about there. They're running some tests and stuff, and obviously we're not putting a firm date on it because the IT side, you never know, right? They could fully launch out and swap them back. Oh shit, there's still one more issue, right? And then have to go back and take a few hours to fix it. So what we'll do is we'll open it up and we'll put out a press release, say, hey, the swap is live. Um, Everybody can run there and do whatever they want to do. I think Maxwell Spencer is going to be maybe another update or so on the iOS and the Google platform, um, just with some interface updates, as far as graphics and some other small bug fixes that they've kind of picked up along the way that they've corrected. So, but yeah, so we'll put information out to you guys as you get it. I just wanted to come on here real quickly and kind of discuss the Lily and our press release that went out. And again, you guys can take the information for what it's worth and formulate your own decision. I'm not here to badmouth or have any kind of unfair business practices where I'm trying to sway people one way or another. And I would never do that anyways. Everybody here is adults. They're objectified. They can create their own assumptions, create their own assumptions, and do as they wish. That's the beauty of crypto and that's the beauty of an open market. I don't control anybody's wallet. They're welcome to do whatever they want with it. I can just put out information and allow people to create their own assumptions and decisions based on the information they have. So that's the information I have. I'm giving it to you guys, and you guys can do what you will with
it. Yeah, exactly. That's it. You guys are your own investors, and you can take what Russ says and you can run with it, or you can not listen at all. But I mean, I choose to typically listen to the CEO of a company, especially somebody that that they've had a team that's clearly been working on this and trying to get everything up and running properly. And I personally, you guys know how I feel about the Saitama project and in business. I do like it. I do believe that, it's a long term investment. And I think that, personally for me, I stopped looking at my wallet. Well, I stopped looking at that wallet, I should say. I will look at other wallets because they're not as long term as I believe Saitama is for me. So, I always suggest if you are a long term holder and you've made that decision to long term invest in this project, I wouldn't even look at it. I would just, stay on top of your news, do your research. But, sitting there looking at your chart every day, it can be discouraging in some days. Some days are red, some days are green, and some days we get hyped, and some days we get sad. That's normal. It's emotion, and crypto is an emotional trade. But at the end of the day, we're all people, right? We're all living in life at the same exact time. And it sounds a little ridiculous, I get it, but like I believe in manifesting and and doing good for others. And if you truly, stay positive, keep that positive momentum going, not just with Saitama, just with your life, and your investments and your family and everything, and keep that positivity going. I do believe that it'll change your life. It changed mine. And I mean that wholeheartedly. It changed my life in many ways more than just financially. So um, just keep that in mind. We're here together. We're all in crypto together. Crypto is essentially a large community, and I just so happen was lucky enough to become a part of the Saitama Wolf Pack. Not a part of Saitama in general. You guys don't. I don't work for them, but um, I'm a part of the Wolf Pack. I'm a part of this family, and it's been an amazing journey with everyone here. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Ted. Well, yeah, I just wanted to come on real quick and kind of give you guys a quick little synopsis and overview of the press release. But yeah, and if you guys haven't seen it, then yeah, obviously you can look at it. It's on our website. It's on our Twitter space. I'm sorry, on our Twitter page. And just real quickly before I take off and jump on this next meeting, in regards to the interview, the Binance or Coin Voice live interview, yeah, I mean that wasn't like they scheduled it and wanted to reschedule. Right, we're at their mercy. It's not on our platform. We don't control that outcome. We don't control the schedule. Say, hey, come on here at this day and this time, and we'll do an AMA. Cool. If they want to reschedule, again, that's on them. We're at their mercy. So we'll just adjust our schedule accordingly, and we'll keep in contact. Say, hey, if you guys want to try and reschedule, what day you want to do it, and we'll kind of go from there. But again, we don't stop what we're doing because of that. We take it in stride. And we say, okay, well, we're not going to do that today. What's next on the agenda? Let me look. Okay, now we got to do X, Y, and Z. Now we need to roll out this, this, and this. So now we need to, complete and review these contracts, or we need to, whatever it is that we're doing. Trust me, because my schedule and my calendar is about an arm's length every day from about 8 a.m. until about 2 a.m. most days. So I don't have time to stop and worry about one thing or another, why they don't want to reschedule, why they want to do this, and focus and harness that negativity. Like, nope, just move on. Okay, you guys want to reschedule? Cool. Let me know. You got my email. Let me know when you want to do it. We'll be there. Moving on. Right. Everything gets about that much attention because we don't have time to delve into the whys and the hows and the whats of every single thing. We just don't have time. We have too much stuff going on at all times, and we can't shift our focus to focus on one small negative piece. And it's not even negative. Like I said, it's just you know, we'll reschedule. Okay, cool. Shoot me an email. You got my number. Let me know. Let's do it. Whenever you guys are around, I'll adjust my schedule, my calendar accordingly. We'll make it happen. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, well, I wonder why they want to reschedule. I wonder how come, right? Like, no, oh, boom, moving on to the next thing. This is what we got. Yeah, like I said, we got so much stuff going on over this year, but more like the next couple of weeks, the rest of this month. Yeah, we just don't have time to do a lot of things. So we'll adjust our schedule accordingly if it makes sense. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of briefly touch on that because no, it doesn't have anything to do with us. It's not our platform. We didn't schedule it. We just said these are the times that were available, and said okay, well we need to reschedule last minute. Sure, it happens, right? I've been in business a long time, and even now, I get people, 5 minutes before a Zoom call that I'm supposed to get on, they'll shoot me an email or a text and say, "Hey, Russ, sorry, man, I really can't make it. This last meeting I had ran too long. I can't make it. Let's reschedule." Sure. And I do that myself too, right? Because sometimes I have meetings stacked up all day long, and if one rolls longer than the other, guess what? That next one's going to get delayed, so on and so forth. So it's a kind of a trickle effect. So at the end of the day, there's been times I have to too. Hey, I'm really sorry about that, but I can't make this 6 o'clock. I got my other meetings ran long. Uh, I don't know, my kid's sick, my dog got its face trapped in the dishwasher. I don't know, whatever the case is, things happen. And I'm like, okay, I got to reschedule. Let's do it. I don't say, we're going to do it Tuesday at 2 o'clock. It's like, no, we'll reschedule. So when we have both have time, we'll look at our schedule and we'll make it happen. So, yeah, I don't want people to look too far and play Nancy Drew the detective on it. It's really not that serious. We'll just reschedule it. So,
I agree.
yeah, so I
I
know.
do have a question. I do have one question.
Yeah.
And only because you said the analogy. Has your dog ever got its face trapped in a dishwasher? Just, I know it sounds a little ridiculous, but you came up with it. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, my cat, yeah, for sure. Like whenever it's like, yeah, and no, and yeah, and no, not my dog. Like she's terrified of everything. Like so, we have one of these automatic dog feeder things where the food like falls down,
Yeah.
and just the sound alone of the food dropping into the bowl like terrifies her so badly that she goes into some sort of mortal shock and won't eat for like 12 hours. And I'm like even the water one, like we had a automatic water dispenser. The sound of the water bubbling like sent her into some PTSD mode, and she was like, so we had to actually get a bowl of water and put out because I was not drinking water for like days at a time. And I'm like, oh my god, seriously. So, but no, not in the dishwasher, but that would, yeah, it would. It wouldn't surprise me, but you never know. I mean, crazy things like that happen all the time. People have to reschedule for random reasons, whether they want to admit it or not. And sometimes it's just just scheduling conflict, right, or whatever. I don't know, but it's not worth me looking that far into it. Just move on with my day. Okay, well, let me know when you want to reschedule. Cool, no big deal. Yeah. So I know that a lot of people in Twitter are like certified private investigators. And like, well, it could be this and this, and how come this, and why this, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because. I mean, there is not outside of the realm of possibility that sometimes just shit happens. And in business and especially in crypto, more shit happens than anywhere else, unfortunately. And when it becomes relative to say Tom, I feel like we get the most because shit happened moments than anybody, right? We just chalk it up as, hey, shit happens. Right? Like with something, a lot of stuff is just out of our control. We can't do anything with. But what kind of separates us is we don't just sit there and lick our wounds. Like, no, we put some mud on it, wrap it with duct tape, and move forward. We don't let things slow us down. We don't let things ruin our day or slow down this movement or get us off track in any which direction. Like we got way too much positivity and positive things moving forward all the time that we don't even have 5 minutes to sit back and think about negative shit. We don't. Because once we start doing that, we make it relevant. And the last thing we want to do is make it relevant because there's too
Agreed.
many other things that will outweigh that little bit of negativity, especially in the long run. And that's what we got to focus on. And that's
Yeah.
always been our focus. It's just, head down, foot on the gas, let's just keep going. Are you gonna hit a few potholes on the way? 100%. But we're gonna get to that finish line one way or another.
Yeah, man. And that's so true. And looking at it like this, when you look at, investing in stocks, and let's say let's say Pepsi had contaminated soda and they sent it out to everybody and everybody got sick. You know what you're going to get from that guy? You're going to get an apology in like a format with a fake signature on it, and that's pretty much it. You've got Russ, the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, on a Twitter space, hanging out, talking with us. 121, or at least my time, 121, um, in the afternoon, hanging out. You don't get that with CEOs of companies, especially in stock and finance. So no one's sitting here answering or holding your hands in stock market. They're not going to hold your hand and answer every question. You'll get a PR release and that's it. And I love that you guys, your team and you are always actively on spaces, being a part of the community. It's amazing. I really appreciate it. It's really cool. And coming on my space, I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty incredible that you do that for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and trust me, I get a lot of. I probably got a couple emails already right now as we speak from our PR firm saying, "Hey, get off of Twitter Space. You don't have to address that. You're gonna, say the wrong thing or do this or whatever." And I get it, right? Like that's the job as a PR firm to tell me what I should and shouldn't say. But at the end of the day, like I'm an investor just like you guys, right? And I'm a part of this community just like you guys. I might hold a fancy title, but you know what? I'm part of the wolf pack, man. Like I'm part of this movement. Like I'm an investor. Like I have I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about time and energy and emotional connection to this company and to this coin and to this community. So for me to come out here and talk to you guys, it's important for me. I don't want to hide. I don't want to just sit behind my desk and just dodge bullets and be like, you know what, I just maybe if I don't talk about it, it'll go away. Like that's not who I am. That's never who I've been about. And how we've been in the beginning of this company is being in front of this stuff, like talking about it, like showing our face and being, hey, I know you're not gonna like what I have to say, and I'm okay with that. Like I entered the conversation already knowing that there's gonna be people in the room that don't agree with what I'm saying or don't agree with the way that we do things, and I'm okay with that because you have to be able to accept the adversity. You have to be able to accept the negative commentary and the pushback because it helps you grow in the future. And it's not about trying to convince one person out of 10 that it's a good idea or that Tom is doing the right thing. All I can do is just put the information as I have it out there and let people formulate their own decision. And you know what? Most of the time, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say because that one person is not going to change their mind regardless of what you tell them because they came into the conversation with the mentality that nobody's going to sway my decision in this. This is the way that I think. This is what I think, and this is what it's going to be, and this is my motto and mentality about the whole thing, and nobody can tell me otherwise. And that is totally fine. It's okay to not be objectified to anybody's an outside, opinion or perspective. You're entitled to that. It's your own. But it doesn't mean that I want to hide behind anything and say, hey, maybe I'll just not get in front of it. Maybe I won't talk about it, and eventually it'll just go away. And then I'm gonna poke my head out and be like, "Is it clear to come out? Like, is it clear to talk to people?" Like, no. Like I've always been out from it. And again, I'm a part of the community like you guys. So when you guys are feeling down, I'm down. If we're feeling like we're getting nothing but black eyes, like trust me, my eyes swollen too. So I'm out there with you guys. I'm in the front line taking the punches so other people don't have to, and that's okay. Like that's part of what it takes to be in the front run of a company like this, and that's part of what it takes to be a successful leader is to be able to step up first and take those blows. And I'm okay with it. That's it's nothing new. Um, I would think me personally, if I were investing in a company and the leader of the project or any of the leaders or anybody of the corporate board decided to sit behind a PR firm and cower, that would be a that would not be a good look for me, just personally for me, right? I'd be like, well, why don't you guys want to get out in front of us and talk about it? Like, why don't you want to address it? Why don't you want to speak openly and firmly to your community? Why? Like to me, that's just a sign of uh, character, right? I'm a big in character, and especially when it comes to business, I believe in loyalty. I believe in trust and character and integrity. These are the things that motivate me, and these are things that you know are big when it comes to making decisions and who we do business with. And if you don't have those things, I won't mess with you. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what the offer on the table is. We could get, an offer from some huge multinational company and say, hey, we want Saitama to be the face of our organization. And if I don't get a good feeling about it, we're not going to do it. We're just not because we, not just myself, but everybody else in the dev team, we all hold a very high regard to where if we don't get that warm and fuzzy, guess what? We're not getting in bed together. We're just not. Because what happens if you have any kind of inclination where you think something's not right and smells wrong, your intuition is gonna be right 100% of the time. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna look bad in the end. And that decision that you made, whether it be on greed or whether it be on speculation that you thought it was a good decision at the time, is going to look bad on you down the road. Something bad is going to come up, and it's not going to be good. And I'm not talking. This isn't anything to current events. I'm just speaking in general, right? So, yeah, and so that just says a lot about character, and that's why I'm a community member just like you guys. I'm a holder. I'm very invested into this company, obviously, for the amount of time and energy and money and everything else that we've put into this business to make it successful. But again, I'm still part of the community, so I want to come out here and play a role in that, right? I got to be able to play both sides. And some would argue that's not a good idea. Like our PR firm would say, hey, you got to separate yourself. Like you're not part of the community. Like you have to hold a higher standard, and you have to separate yourself from the public and the community to like set that create that gap, right? So it separates you from everybody else because you're the one that's in the limelight and you're the one that's in the forefront. Like, well, that's exactly why I should be out here talking to everybody. I don't want to put out a one-page statement saying this is what it is, and everybody's kind of left scratching their head. Right? There's people who want questions, and I got to be able to answer those questions. And I'm not going to be answering questions written from a script. I'm going to answer questions straight from my head and from my heart and what I feel is going on and how I truly feel about a situation, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. It's still my responsibility to get that information out to everybody. And if it's through an AMA or a quick Twitter space or even if it's something simple I need to put out like on a social media post, right? I still have to be able to engage because I feel that that's the right thing to do. And of course, my PR firm will completely argue with me on this and tell me it's a terrible idea. But hey, you can't change a tiger stripes, man. This is who we are. This is what I'm about. So, hey, sorry, it is what it is. But I gotta be. I gotta talk to you guys. I've been around since the beginning. I would talk to everybody on an individual level when we first started, one person at a time. At one point in time, when we had like 30, 50 holders, like I knew every single holder by name, things about them, who they were married, if they had family, whatever. And then, of course, as we got bigger, it's physically impossible to do that now. But it's the same mentality. It's the same structure. It's the same, family orientation. It's still a movement. It's not just a corporate structure where we're out here collecting money on stock dividends. Like, no, it's much more than that. So, anyways, I got to take off for now. I'm probably already late for this meeting, and again, I'll probably get stacked up and have to cancel the last one because I'm running behind as it is already today. But I wanted to come and at least say a few words to you guys and follow up to the press release that we put out. So we'll have some more information for you guys. We're still working on a ton of different things, lots of things, and so we'll put them out as we can, as it's relevant. And as we can have these things inked, done, sealed, and delivered, we will put them out in front of you guys to run with. Right. So until next time, I appreciate you guys having me on, and I look forward to talking to you guys all here real soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Russ. Have a great day, man.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How we doing out there? Let me get this off here because I can still hear them. Boom. Let's try it again. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, everybody? How we doing? We got to sit in right there and listen to Russ speak on the situation that is going down at the moment with Lily. So yeah, I felt like that was probably a good thing to listen to. I know there at the end it might have gotten a little ramble, but anytime we get to hear from the leader of Saitama, the CEO, Russ, we try to get it in there, especially since that was not recorded. Now people can go back and are able to watch that whenever they would like to. So, but lots of beautiful people in the building today. So let's try to see who. We go all the way back. I believe it was Anton. I think Anton, I'm first today. Absolutely. Congratulations, brother, on being first in line, followed up right next to the beautiful, the one and only, my baby. Hey, Alexa, hey, baby. But yeah, I'm not going to introduce, I'm not going to say all these people because I'm way late. We've been doing this for about 38 minutes. But we got to hear Russ speak on the Lily situation. So now I want to know y'all's opinion on what y'all think is going down. Are you in love with Russ? Not at all. I think anytime he speaks in a space where it's not recorded and I have an opportunity to record that for others, I'm going to take that opportunity. So let's see what you got. Let's see. I know we've been talking about it throughout the chat, but let's hear what you got now so we can have a nice conversation about it. I did put out a tweet. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Yeah. So this is I just put out a little poll a while ago about 12 o'clock. Are you going to buy Lily Finance on Uniswap? And as we can see, there is the Twitter is overwhelmingly saying no. Let's see here. I don't hold Saitama. I sold it when it ran to. There you go. So now, if you wanted to, you could dollar cost average back in and have a bigger bag than you wanted to. Not mad at that play at all. Dean Salo, what's good, brother? How you doing? Good afternoon. Let's see here. Man, that intro was just extra loud, scared the hell out of me. I had my TV on loud. I couldn't hear Russ. My bad. Yesterday, so I found my other earpiece. I don't know if I told y'all yesterday, but I lost one of my earpieces. And so I may go back to just one earpiece because I could hear myself a lot better, and I could control my volume. So maybe this time I won't be so loud, and I can control that volume just a little bit better. So my bad though. I do apologize. Justin, what is your opinion on Lily? So I was planning on buying Lily on SataMask, just because I wanted to support the SataMask and the ecosystem, but I also liked Lily. Now seeing the change in that marketing dev wallet percentage going from what was it, like 8 to 15, that's a little scary. So I'm definitely going to have to check into that contract a little bit more and see exactly what's going on. But at the moment, I'm going to have to do more. I'm going to have to look into it more. I do not want to pay double transaction fees. Like we heard Russ speaking of, on SataMask, it was going to be a Saitama to Lily 1-for-1 switch, or swap, where on Uniswap, it is going to be you have to swap your Saitama for Ethereum. You know what I mean? I don't want to pay that double transaction fee. So I may stay away. I'm not 100% sure either way at the moment, but it is not looking like something I really want to be in, with 15% going to the marketing devs. What's good, brother? How you doing? Got in late. Does it mean a fair launch? I wonder. I mean, I guess technically it'll be a fair launch on Uniswap. You got 24-hour notice, or a little over 24-hour notice. So I guess you could call it a fair launch. So Thomas Shane, what's good, brother? Doc Hughes in the building. What's good, brother? Man, I'm so far behind in chat, trying to keep up. Make sure I don't miss any like big questions. Absolutely, you're very welcome. I mean, I definitely think it'll still pump. I don't have any doubt. I think that there are a lot of people, a lot of big people out there who are wanting to get in that. So, but I think the people who have a lot of money aren't really. I mean, they can handle that little bit of tax. What is this? No giveaways, so that clown Steve is running his. Wow, Nick coming in hard after Stevie. All right, I'm back to the bottom. Okay, finally made it to the bottom. Oni says, when the dev wallet is 1/4 of circulating supply, it's alarming. That is that would be a red flag for me. Shelby says, I think in crypto there are always hiccups, but if you got trust, keep holding, and everything will be all right. Yes, ma'am. Hold on, hodl, 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 hodl. By fair, I mean, is it free for all, or all wallets locked until the dev wallet gets it? That I don't know. That would have to be some more of that questions. I don't know. I think it goes live at 8 p.m. tomorrow on Uniswap, Eastern Standard Time. So I think I don't know if the dev wallet, or I don't know if that will be locked. I have no idea. What did I ignore? What did I ignore? I ignored the chat. There's so many chats. I gave you a shout out. I gave you a shout out. Shelby, that's what's up. She says holding Saitama since less than 5,000 holders in July. Wow. That's what's up. Omar, let me see what you sent me here, brother. We we'll find out. You're very welcome. I keep seeing a lot of rugs. I keep seeing rug 6ix9ine. Do we need to pull up the rug chart? Do we need to pull up some tarp? I'm down to pull up some tarp chart. Some tarp chart. Let me get tarp chart up over here. Tarp chart. It's kind of fun to say. Let's go check out the tarp chart. Pulling it up right now. Oh, okay. I see you tarp up 18% on the day. That's what's up. Very nice. Love seeing when the project that we love has a really good day, and 18% on the day is pretty dang good. So I like it. Gotta love tarp. I think more and more people are starting to understand that Lily is going to be, or tarp is going to be a standard. That guy says everyone was about Lily until they quit on Saitama. Ever wonder why they left? Or is everyone brainwashed to not see the pattern? Binance Live canceled. Lily now more and more, many more in the future. To be truthfully honest, I don't think that I was ever a major Lily fan. I mean, I don't not to say I wasn't a fan, but I wasn't one out here like shilling the hell out of Lily. I've always had some reservations, but again, I had a bag set aside for it. So to say brainwashed to not see the pattern, you must be talking about some other channel, because around here we definitely are not brainwashed, and we call it like we see it, which is both ways. So yeah, no brainwash at all. We've definitely thrown our criticism around. So sorry to think that you think we're brainwashed at all. Hey, I heard a boop in the background. Let me bring my main man on. Y'all help me welcome Cuffing the Dip. What's good, brother? Good. I was about to say that guy.
What's going on? And
well.
Definitely, I heard the conversation in Brainwashed and Cuffing the Dip, aka JustAman 04. I don't think those go together. People have been saying
Right.
a lot of weird lately, and I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of to the point that it's like, hey y'all, it's like if y'all have that opinion, stay y'all ass over there. You know what I'm saying?
He did say not you. He clarified and said not you. So
no. I
sure.
know. I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about the stuff that I'm seeing on Twitter. I'm talking about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That just people are saying. You know what I'm saying? Like he clarified and said not you, JustAman, or me. Of course, I wasn't even here. But
right.
It's just a principle. You know what I mean? Like people and being overly opinionated has become a real thing nowadays. You know what I mean? Like it went from us trying to do crypto, trying to get money, trying to give each other advice and trying to be there for each other, to a bunch of high school bullshit that nobody really wants to deal with. So I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm still going to do what I do normally to get money. So it's like the comments are not going to stop me. I mean, people are going to believe or not believe, which is clearly up to them. It's their own decisions to make that choice. I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything by no means. So it's up to them. You know what I mean? You can be down or you can not be down. I have fun either way. The people who like to kick it are good people. And I definitely appreciate the people that we have.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, and it's and I will say, me and Cuff have had many conversations about Lily. You know, the backstage, those conversations that we have backstage, we have a lot of we've had a lot about them, about Lily, and we've had our criticisms, we've had our concerns and all that as well. But we do that on every project.
Yeah,
we do that. We do that with Saitama. We did that with any new project we talk about. We break it down and criticize it to the point. So
yeah,
Lily, like I had a bag of Saitama. I had a portion of what I had my bag set aside for Lily.
Right.
Now that bag that I had set aside for Lily tomorrow, that was going to come, you know, or whenever it comes out, Saitama's, now I have to invest into other projects. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. And that guy, that's wonderful. I see your comment. You said I support Jordan. I'm here and I support Justin. And that's I feel like that's amazing. That's great. But sometimes I feel like most of the overly opinionated kind of suggestive statements that get made nowadays that get pointed towards other people that just have different opinions. It's kind of ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like everything on my mind does not need to get said because it's my thoughts. Doesn't mean that I have to push them on other people or make people feel away because they don't feel the same way that I do. It just means that I think differently than that person. So giving everybody equal opportunity to think and be themselves, I don't try to make suggestive or ignorant statements towards people. So that was my only reason for saying that, you know what I mean?
Right. Hey, Salo, is Lily launch tomorrow? Yes, it is launching tomorrow on Uniswap. They're going to go live on Uniswap at 8 p.m. I believe that's Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, that one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely probably won't be participating in that one just because, especially, there's no monitored person on those bots, I don't think, or gas heat prices are going to be astronomical. They were probably going to be astronomical on the JustAman anyway, but on Uniswap, I can see worse. So I can wait a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that 15% dev wallet either. So that's a little, especially to change it last minute when you go from what was it, 8% to now 15%. Little alarming.
Yeah, that's a big. I mean, I guess they tried to mix it in between the dev wallet and the marketing wallet, so it kind of made sense as far as the percentages, maybe. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it just the changing of it last minute. Like, why change it now?
Possibilities of being further pushed back. They don't want that. They want to be able to launch and get out and get to business, which I get it, but at the same time, it's loyalty though still. You guys were supposed to exclusively launch on the JustAman, and now it's kind of, you guys are going on Uniswap, and we don't even know if you're going to be listed on the JustAman still. And a lot of people were really waiting and sent bags over to the JustAman in preparation for that they can't even get off to get back to Uniswap within the time frame they're going to launch. So there's a lot of people that are disgruntled about that too, because they thought it was going to go one way and then it goes another way.
DeFi says, honestly, I wasn't going to buy Lily anyway. There you go. Del Crypto was a proponent for the marketing dev wallet to be larger. He is a dev. You never know. Folks don't know nothing about loyalty. In facts.
Hey, just real quick. Hey, that guy, like I explained earlier, I don't me personally, I don't have any issues with anybody. And it seems like you're kind of reaching to get I don't know if that's to get a reaction out of me, but I'm not that guy. Do you know how laid back I am? You have to do a lot to really get a reaction out of me, and I'm not built like that. So you have to, if that's a troll, you gotta troll differently or something else, man. Because I don't react like that. And I feel like everybody should be able to have an opinion. I don't care if your opinion is ignorant or not. I mean, I'm just gonna feel like you're ignorant for saying it, but I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, the ignorant ass comment, because I can keep that to myself because I'm an adult and you know what I mean, I'm poised enough to hold stuff like that in.
Time Malone A1 since day one, something like a pimp in the building. What's good, brother? He says, what's up, everybody? JustAman Cuff. Y'all know who is really with you, who is not. We are giants. Futters and shit talkers are too small for us to hear. Man, brother, I appreciate that. And man, y'all are some giants. Facts.
Mm-hmm. No, that guy more than one. If you want to troll, get your troll on. I love that you do. But all I'm saying is you're not like phasing me, and you kind of look like a weirdo. That's it. That's all I was throwing out there. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Each his own. Everybody has their own opinion. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Back to the Future presentation. It looks like a tarp. Tarp looks pretty good right now.
Tarp chart is looking great. Absolutely great. Tarp, I think Tarp is going to be the standard. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
I think every project is going to have that tarp stamp of approval, that tarp grade.
Dude,
And
that's what I'm waiting on. That app is going to be the realest, my brother. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm plugging things in. I can't wait till they do the app version so I can like have it on my phone. But you know they're doing the PC version, I think, first.
I can't wait for somebody to pop into chat and be like, "Hey, can you check out baby, uncle, auntie,
Right.
Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Inu?" You know, some stupid thing, and I'm gonna type it in. I'm gonna be able to pull it up here on the screen. We'll type in that contract, and you will see the TARP score right there, and then we can read about it if we need to. But
yeah, Moonshot is definitely a genius. Definitely a genius at the things he does, and he gets it in.
And goodbye.
Right. Some people just do not learn, bro. It's like
Yeah.
you just gotta. I can troll when I want to. Okay, cool. You go troll by yourself.
Trolling is all cool. Just do that shit somewhere else.
Right.
I ain't got
It's
time
like,
for
why?
it. And luckily here on this channel, I have the control to troll you. So holla at you.
Yo, it's like, bro, we're just trying to be like, nobody wants to be negative all damn day. Twitter is negative majority of the day. Then there are other YouTube specifically just for negativity. They actually they want you to come in there and say some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're with it.
Right. They're just like you expecting
where they try.
You're just expecting like something to happen, like you're like expecting us to blow up and like get some sound bite or some clip or something like I'm gonna kill you with kindness. Like, man, hey, here's the thing, that guy, I literally just showed your NFTs yesterday.
Right, bro.
Just showed your wife's NFTs yesterday, but like it's cool, troll.
Right, it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like
nothing but love.
I don't know. There's ways to say things that are just like not ignorant. It's too much ignorant nowadays. And people think that it's hilarious.
Moonshot's going to make a huge announcement 7 p.m. today. Let's go talk. Is he really? I didn't even know that.
Ooh.
That's news to me.
Hey, I wonder if it's on the social media platform or if it is on the actual app itself. Maybe like a beta or something.
I don't know. Let's see what we can find. If there's here we go. So here we go. There's something very special being announced tonight. This is very exciting for the TARP community. Are you ready? I'm bouncing in my chair right now. Can't wait. Stay tuned for more information.
You actually fell asleep last night too. You remember Russ actually tweeted out that there was going to be some type of announcement. Was there after the Binance AMA was canceled? And did I miss it?
Yes. They talked about he put out Saitama put out a press release over Seda Realty, which is going to be, actually, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is, 12 hours ago.
And he said all the papers are signed for that thing with TARP. Dude, I can't wait. 7 o'clock. Is that 7 o'clock our time? I know you're central like me.
I'm not 100% sure.
I was asking Ninja Wolf. I think that was the person who put it in there, right? But yeah, I didn't see this. I didn't see this press release. I tried to sit up and wait for it, then I ended up falling asleep.
Yeah, to be honest, last night I slept. I was in bed and asleep by like 1 a.m., which is like rare. That never happens. And so like I got a full like 9 hours of sleep. So I woke up before my alarms. I'm feeling good today. Feeling good.
Hey, you see Barry?
That's
real.
See where Barry's at.
That's real right there. I'm not gonna lie.
This one here, I can't trust anyone who runs because of issues. Saitama helped build a Lily fan base. Who would have heard of Lily without Saitama? Facts.
Literally like a real statement. Like real statement.
talent. Yeah, facts. But yeah, so here is we got this. This was the official release they put out last night. SataMask, thank you for your continued patience with SataMask. As previously shared, Max and our team of designers continue to work tirelessly to ensure that SataMask works optimally and that the swap function is not affected by front-running bots. We will make a separate announcement when the swap function is enabled, announcing Sata Realty token. The Saitama team would like to formally announce a shared and share a sneak peek of Sata Realty. This new token will form part of Sata ecosystem and will take real-world real estate to Web3. Sata Realty will be available exclusively on SataMask. We will be releasing additional information on launch soon. Please stay tuned for a YouTube live announcement where we will share more about Sata Realty token and its utility.
See, that could have been a hell of a team right there. That Sata Realty and then that Lily.
Right. And so they do actually have a full white paper out. And it looks like a pretty big white paper as well.
Dude, everything where you've been able to buy like virtual land and stuff like that has been selling very well.
Yeah, so here it is, building a better future. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it is quite long, so we'll kind of go through it. Sata Realty is a real estate ecosystem powered by the community that will provide a range of opportunities in many different forms like zero-emission homes, multifamily dwellings, units, condominiums, affordable housing, business complexes, and commercial land development. You know what? I wonder if Mr. Grapes made these graphics. That graphic look reminds me of a Mr. Grapes graphics. But here's the ecosystem: commercial land development, business complexes, zero emission homes, multifamily dwelling units, affordable housing, our commercial land development. So these are all kind of the things they want to do. Let's try and get down into the tokenomics as well. Here we go. So it looks like they're going to have a total of 120 quads. They're burning 40%, which equals to 48 quads. LP is at 45%. Reserved 10%. Deployment 5%. So 1% burn, 1% reflections, 2% marketing development, 5% capital equals 9% tax with each transaction.
Put some thought into it, eh?
Right.
Hey, look, you see how the burn is already built into it, learning from our mistakes.
Correct. Yes, sir. And then they got the, yeah. So this is, then they're going to do it so that they have a 5% capital tax, which that capital is going to, capital comes from the token tax per each transaction. The funds will be accessible through in USDT or ETH and sent to designated bank for tangible fiat. The funds will then be used to purchase real property for development. Once the property generates revenue, the distribution is as followed: 50% financing and expansion, 25% profit redistribution for staked coin holders, 25% outreach initiative for homeless veterans and affordable housing. So pretty much it's going to be like a reinvestment. So like the tax is going to go, the capital tax is going to go into buying real property, and then the profits from the real property, when that starts creating revenue, will then be distributed. 50% will go into franchising and expansion, but then 25% of that capital will be redistributed back to staked coin holders. And then you got the charitable aspect, which 25% outreach initiative for homeless veterans and affordable housing.
No, that's nice. That's a nice little layout right there.
Yeah, I mean, I like the website. It's really, really smooth. I have a feeling Mr. Grapes had a hand in that. That looks like Mr. Grapes' artwork.
You might be able to say that.
There was one that really. Where was it? The one that really looked like Mr. Graves to me. This one here. That looks like Mr. Graves all over it.
I don't think we're looking at what it was. Oh yeah. Oh no, I like that.
That's dope. When you see it's got like the solar on it, you got the wind.
Mm. Not bad at all.
I'm being told to check my phone.
Not at all.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Jackal said I figured out the TARP announcement. All right. Why no GDT? Just trying to make sure I don't miss any questions. Hey, that guy will be there. Well, I'll be in Miami. Absolutely, this right here. Success is lurking on the other side of patience. I like that.
Yep. Patience is definitely key. Patience is definitely key.
Gots to have it. Gots to have it.
Baby hilarious.
Agree, JFK. I think we will regret the decision. Patience is rewarded. Absolutely. I heard that saying, what was it? Impatient people are attracted to money. Money is attracted to patient people. So I'm trying to be patient over here so money can be attracted to me.
Alexa, am I going to Miami? Yeah, seems like I was invited.
Absolutely.
Yeah, invited. But yeah, I had planned to go down there and have some fun. I mean, it's Miami.
Absolutely. I've never been. Let's see, we got just a lot of Lily stuff going on Twitter right now.
Dude, Lily's going to be the trending topic for some time right now. Just because
Absolutely.
that news was devastating to some, especially those people who moved their bags over the Ethereum, the additional Saitama, and they're unable to, you know what I'm saying, move it out if you didn't just choose that option to mirror, you know what I mean? Is that feeding the ducks?
Yeah, I had to switch it up. I was really getting tired of the same.
No. Feeding ducks is just fine, my brother. It's just fine.
I really need to figure out how to just play my Spotify.
Dude, I'm telling you, we need to go. It needs to be a backstage session so I can show you how to get that Spotify up on your
Spotify, OBS, all that things that like
you can put it so you can skip the songs right on your stream deck, all that.
Bad. Yeah, I truthfully have not really been messing with it. I got my live tweet button. I got. Can you hear the all? Could you hear it, Cuff?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm listening to the Feeding the Ducks. The Feeding the Ducks always is the one for me. I don't know if it's just you know what I mean. It's something about it.
Y'all can't hear the all, can y'all?
Nah. What's all?
I got it on my stream, so I got to figure out how to get the stream deck to work on stream.
Oh, wait. Oh, you had a what? You had a sound effect?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I keep pressing it, and Yeah, it's in my ear. Y'all can't hear it though.
Oh, okay. But
Makes
look,
sense.
there's gotta be something. It's just something with the setting. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, I'm probably just not sending it to the right location. Who knows?
Hey, yeah, please, Alexa, please help. Alexa, please help. That's what you gotta just say outside. See if Alexa picks it up.
So when I got the computer, she was setting it up, and like literally, like I ended up just like kind of like just walking away. She was like, oh, okay, cool, and just like scooted me out of the way. So like I went downstairs, got a drink, came back. She's over here just setting it all up. I'm like, hey, appreciate you.
Yeah. I see what Hambone said. So there is a lot of support for the Saitama development team right now. People are trying to stay on course, and like I said, a lot of people have waited already. There's been so many ups and downs, and there's been so many things that happened that have looked so much worse than this. So it's like, why stay through all of that then leave because AMA got rescheduled, or you know what I mean? Lily decided to go different ways as far as where they're gonna launch. Things happen. Things change, and they're trying to roll with the punches. So I appreciate them for you know what I mean, continuing on with that.
Helps by unmute myself. So apparently Bud was in there speaking after Cryptobolics and Russ was on. Can only imagine what he was saying.
I can probably say it without hearing it. Say Tama Wolfpack. You know, but
prophecy.
Yeah, my boy is.
There's so many stories.
He's probably said normal Bud.
Yeah. There's so many mini stories. There's so many stories of extremely successful actors, singers, companies that reflect upon the struggles they took as the hits they took as they tried to climb up. Saitama will be one of those stories. Absolutely.
I'm one of those stories inside of Saitama. Literally, the only reason that I found you guys is because I blew the hell up, guys. Like, are you guys like aware of that? Like, literally, I blew up. I was in the hospital for an extended period of time. I got out, and I needed to find a way to continue to strive, push myself, and still make income. So, really got heavy in my crypto field, and yeah, took off.
Right, and it took me becoming unemployed after a 10-year career of doing one thing for 10 years, and then to go into a day and you're like, hey, you're no longer needed here. So I had no choice but to really focus in on what it was. And crypto wasn't even really what I was actually going into real estate. And doing research on real estate, I ended up finding Austin Hilton and all these, YouTubers way back earlier in the year. And my focus quickly switched over to crypto instead of real estate. But it took me failing real estate test to actually get into crypto and being like, I failed my test, and I was like, you know what? Let's go talk about crypto for a minute. And then my first night, Ty Malone, who is in the chat or was in the chat. I appreciate that $2 funding treats to feed those ducks. Appreciate that, Hambone. Yeah, it took Ty Malone hanging out with me one night, my first stream, and then the next night getting me on with Cuff. And here we are still rocking and rolling together.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man, but I previously, dude, I was into it. You can have my girl. She actually it was actually crypto. I did still work at that period, but it was crypto, and then I would probably ride my bike, spend time with the kids, her, you know what I mean, crypto. So I was already into crypto, but it's just like when that situation happened, I just really got into crypto, you know what I mean? Because I couldn't move, couldn't do a lot of things. So studying is all I really had at that moment. So it definitely was beneficial.
Absolutely. Funny story. So last Halloween, like my buddy throws a big Halloween party. And so last Halloween, I guess 2020, I literally went as a Twitch streamer.
Wow.
Just like I'm always the type of person like, oh, I got a Halloween party tonight. I need to think of a costume like an hour before I'm supposed to leave. And so I went as a Twitch streamer. I just had put a white shirt, wrote Twitch, and then like party streamers that I found and just but now here I am. You go back a year later and like I'm literally like I'm streaming on Twitch right now.
Yeah.
It's wild, pretty wild and crazy to see.
Yeah. Maybe you were predicting your future, never know.
You know, I guess so. It can't go the way my bank account's set up. You got one of those check-ins and a savings too? That's funny. DeFi said, I started investing last February when my husband got sick. Man. Hopefully your husband is doing better now and made a recovery. Yeah, real estate was not where I needed to be. Absolutely.
Yeah. You fit just a little bit better as just a man on 4.
I think so. I like it. I like it a lot better as well. Looks like the BSC side is having a pretty decent day. Seeing green anyways.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, crypto has brought a lot of different people together, and it has definitely split some people apart too, I feel like. So it has a good and bad features to it, I feel like. So
yeah, it definitely it can definitely get to become too much. You have to find that balance of not just staying into crypto and staying in a chart or staying in your wallet.
You got to say it right, Justin. The issue is everybody wants to be popular. That's the issue. It's almost like we're back in high school. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to be the liked person. When really, I could care less about either one of those features. I feel like people will see me for the genuine person I am, or they won't. Point blank. Period.
Absolutely.
That's simple. I don't need all eyes on me for me to feel like I'm a successful person. As long as I'm taking care of my family and I'm doing my best to take care of the people that are around me, I feel successful in that. I don't need people to gratify me feeling successful within my life or the things that I do or the decisions that I make. So with me not specifically just looking for that, I mean, I strive for greatness, you know what I mean? Because people are looking just for the, you know what I'm saying? Just for people to pat them on the back for something that they did. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for higher goals. You know what I mean? Okay, I reached that goal. Now it's time to get to this goal. I reached that goal. Now it's time to get to this goal. I'm not standing, looking, and waiting to see who saw me do it first, then going to the next goal. People want to build an audience. It's not what I'm here for.
Absolutely. And the other side of that is that, you know, they may not want popularity. They don't want to be cool, but they want to be a millionaire tomorrow.
Yeah, Lambo boys.
When it just doesn't work that way. Omar, you want me to pull out? Let me take out the RSI or make it bigger? Which one you want? Pull up the RSI a little bit.
See you later. I am a money magnet. Dean, I thought I do follow you. You're like in my inbox. A lot of people can't ask me unless I'm following them.
I just know if Omar, you want me to? I don't know what Omar wants. Oh, got it. I don't know that I like those colors. RSI is at 100.2473 or 100, yeah. That is society as a whole. People expect to be on the peak of the mountain without making the climb. Absolutely. This is I got it on Kishimoto chart. I can put it over on TARP if that's what you're looking for.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Justin, do you be you gotta start popping your head into that Telegram, boy.
On your Telegram?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in there. It's been a lot more action. I do see that.
Yeah, I've been dropping a little bit more interesting things in there.
I've been seeing that.
This one relaunch today, and it looks like it went swimmingly. Looks like it went swimmingly.
That's what's up. Yeah, I think I actually think I don't know if I've actually been on it today. I have not been in Telegram today.
Yeah, but that wasn't too bad. And I've been watching two different things, man. I've been bobbing and weaving.
You want to try that again?
Huh?
We got there. Omar said, "Thank you, Custon, Justin. We got it. We got it then." Oh man, drinking.
Oh, I
Justin and Cuff,
definitely.
you guys should reach out to the devs for Lucky Rue for an AMA. Interesting, not financial advice.
No, really,
Lucky Rue.
Lucky Rue is definitely interesting. They're not out yet, but but when they do come out, I feel like that's going to be interesting. It's like a gambling token, pretty much. You can gamble. Definitely intriguing.
Huh. I do like to gamble. I do. Here's the website. We can pull up that website. Take a gander at it. Dream big, player.
I like how you said that. It's really easy to record that. And as soon as we come on in,
Dream big, player.
That's exactly
I need that as my soundbite. Dream big, player. Invest, win, spend. I've been saying a lot more of this Brew Labs creating apps. I may need to check out into them a little bit more because they seem to be doing a lot of app development for folks. The roadmap, stage 1, white paper, Certic audit, 1K Telegram members. Okay, I like how you can click on. They got clickable things, so it's not just you got to click on them all. I like that.
Makes you engaged. Yeah. What's going on, Stevie?
Uncle Stevie, hey, this is a site for Stevie right here. Dream big, player.
Hey, look, that's exactly what you said that to, Stevie. Stevie Big Beard John.
What's good, Stevie? Uncle Stevie in the building.
I don't know if you saw, but I pulled out a K-Pat also yesterday.
Yeah, I've been hearing you've been talking about K-Pets for a while.
Yeah, I pulled out the K-Pats. Tarp, I told them Tarp actually looked into some wallets of theirs, and pretty much they had separate amounts already separated for it was a couple of dev wallets, and it was this amount separated for exchanges already. So I guess that's unfamiliar to some people. I've seen it within a couple of different tokens. I'm sectioning off amounts that they already plan on using for different things. But they have an interesting plan to announce today to help people feel a little bit better and at ease about that. So that's going to be interesting, I feel like. So I'm going to stay tuned for that. Hopefully it gets announced before I actually go on tonight.
Casino already has a working casino. They're launching on Cardano network. Okay, dope.
Secret network too. But yeah, that's it's gonna be a thing. I'm calling it, bro. If I can call it this low, this actually turns to a thing. Dude, Dale's already tweeting about it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zeros.
It just
that's 11 zeros with the 1.
Yeah, it just recently lost a 0. I put it in my Telegram before it lost a 0 though, but it's lost a 0. I think it was at like a $400,000 or $500,000 market cap when I first put it in my Telegram.
That's what's up. Yeah, just goes to show you that if you're not a part of Cuff's Telegram, ask Hambone. Hambone is I've seen Hambone in there all the time. If you're not in that Telegram, you are definitely missing out on some early plays and some good calls from our main man Cuffing the Dip. I don't know about it. This dude is hella good at what he does.
Yeah,
like for real. Every
once in a while, you know, a little razzle dazzle. But I'm
like for real.
Yeah, man.
The man knows what he's talking about.
Man, I'm going to enjoy the market kind of turning around. Like literally, like when it turns around, things are gonna be looking so good. But I think they're going to the dev doesn't like negative light on them as right now, you know what I'm saying? And I know they're a solid token, and they plan on doing pretty much everything that they have sectioned out. And if you check the website out, I actually kind of want to mint. Remember, you were in the chat talking about minting, how you mint the Kishi Ninja. You can actually mint to get into the play to earn game that they have also.
See if I can actually pull up their
but it's solid though. I even watched the preview. Stevie said the music was like some 80s music, but I like I like the breakdown of what it was. When I first come in, I'm intrigued right off the bat just by the top of it.
So egg minting is what you mint an egg.
Yeah, sir. And actually, you get to train and like grow. It's like I guess in a sense the same concept is almost like a Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like you
right,
train
it, build it up.
Right. Pick your element in what you're trying to be in. Train it. Yeah. Play to earn with that.
Do we know how much the minting of these will be?
That is soon to be announced. I think it's actually coming to a theater near you as far as that. That is Stevie, that is feeding the duck, Stevie.
Just for you, bro.
Right, that is feeding the duck. You know that's all we do.
No medieval.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's the video at the top of the page. I played it. I guess the music and
I was confused, and then the way he spelled it made me even more confused.
Yeah, you just read it how it's supposed to be spelled. But Steve, you know how. Man, you know how to read Stevie. I like you don't forget how to read Stevie now.
Definitely have not.
Love the music.
Let's just for Stevie, since he wanted the medieval music.
He wants he in the car too, so I think he'll be able to wham it. Read his comment. Why I love that man. He's bad, bro.
And you know he is. He's sitting at a red light right now, just bumping it.
Oh my god. Like Stevie loves the music. And he in the car, so he's just looking around, probably looking there. Yeah, if you look, it goes over and tells you like the different things. It's, I just went over those too. It's like you got mental games to be able to go through a lot of different lots. Yeah, but that's the music, Stevie. My boy said you wanted his ducks. But yeah, there's different ways that you can evolve in it. So very interesting.
Just for Stevie, here you go.
All right, William them ducks. This song did have me snapping like Dustin. Oh, that is a crisp snap, guys.
Yeah, snap game on point over here.
Hey, Stevie said don't talk. Now I'm gonna rap, Stevie. Yeah. Rap. Yeah. You got to rap. My man. You got to
There you go.
Man, Stevie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to rap. You can see how my girl ended it. Right.
We're blown out. Now that we've blown out half the eardrums of the people.
I look, nah. Why I know GDC said nah. That snap was way off beat on mine.
It was on point. I promise you that.
Right.
There's one thing about me. One thing about me that I can tell you is I'm gonna be on rhythm. Like, that's one thing I have.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. On my end, in my ear, that snap was on point.
See, but that just shows you the delay. The snap was crispy on my end too.
Gotta love that YouTube.
Mm-hmm. That slight delay.
That's why seeing like we were gonna have like two people try to like be on the same stream and do music together is
there's no real way that you can do that from two different ends. If they're in the same spot, like how Joseph did, how they had the guitar and yeah.
Okay, first off, Alexa is hella capping right now. All cap.
You don't have no kind of rhythm? Damn.
She's lying. That's straight lie. Thanks, little and thanks, little and big fella. Y'all all right in my book. I don't care what Omar says about y'all. Oh man. Okay, first off, Alexa, stop drinking. It's too early in the day for you to be drinking already. Saying some crazy stuff.
Yeah, put the mics hard down, Alexa.
I could have two broke legs and still have rhythm.
Oh my god. This is
Oh man.
Dude, I feel like at some point, good news has to be coming to a theater than you not trying to be a hype man at no point or shape or form, you know what I mean? But like, damn, though, you know what I mean? Like, how much bad news do you think they got in the tank?
Yeah, I don't know that there's much more bad news left in any tank.
You know what I mean? So I think we damn near out now, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're good now.
Maybe one more. I think we might have one more fake out.
The market starting to, you know what I'm saying, look a little bit better. It's like, what else we got? I don't think there's anything left, man.
So here we got it from Matt saying, "Are you? There is something great incoming for all TARP holders. If you've listened closely to our AMAs, you might just know what it is."
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what this news is. I have no doubt it's going to be massive and awesome coming out of the TARP project camp.
Yeah. There's
absolutely Ben. I've watched White Men Can't Jump. Absolutely.
Good ass.
I am one of those. I'm one of those white men that can't jump. But that's not. That has nothing to do with like race or stereotypes. That's just fat and gravity. That's all that is.
Not fat and gravity.
That's. I mean, I could be any color in the world, and my same size, I ain't gonna be able to jump. So,
Man, what
it's all
about
good.
what was his name on N1? Escalade? Wasn't he dunking?
Escalade.
No.
Yeah, Escalade. He might have dunked, but Escalade was also like 6'8", 6'9". Like he was a massive human being.
I need to see some proof. Was he that tall, bro? I thought he was like, I don't know. He was a big guy. He was a big individual.
Yeah. My bad. I wasn't even accurate in what I said.
I didn't see what Stevie said.
What did he say? Troy Jackson was an American basketball player, the younger brother of retired NBA Jackson Mark. Escalade Jackson was listed and N1 at 6'10",
Damn,
375 pounds.
All right, so he was 6'10". Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, he literally just.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm 6'4", so he's got 6 inches on me, and some weight, but like, yeah, that man, I was smooth like him on a basketball court. I just wasn't jumping. Like, don't ask me to go for the jump ball, like the pregame tip. That ain't me. I'm a hell of a boxer outer because I can't jump.
Yeah, anything on the ground, guys, I can take care of it.
Yeah, on offense, I'll be in the corner, just standing here like this, ready for you while you drive and penetrate. I'm right here. Wampus.
Yep.
I was ready. I was ready. I was a ready shooter for sure. Couldn't do much else, but I could shoot.
I'm sorry, my baby's sitting and dancing with no music. I thought she could hear the she heard the feet in the gut.
She over there living her best life.
Yeah, she always has a little bounce to her. Is that her?
So Thomas Shane says, I played basketball against Orlando Pace in high school. He was about that. So man. Yeah. Crypto Immortal says TARP to be listed on KuCoin, I think. Getting a listing, an exchange listing today, maybe? So if they change the contract, there should be an audit, ? Maybe. There definitely needs to be a look at that contract for guarantee. Sure, that's a dang sure. Stevie said, yeah, she heard them ducks. You got your three. Oh, did you become? Hold on, did I miss it over here? Oh, there it is. Corey Ward, membership for 3 months. You are just a fan for 3 months, man. I appreciate that, brother. And I do not like that StreamYard doesn't show us that. I wish StreamYard showed us the when people renew their membership.
And like I didn't even know it.
Right. Because I did it last night on your channel and you didn't see it. So it is StreamYard. I wonder if you do it with a comment. Like if you make a comment, like because you have like the option to put a comment in there. I don't know.
No, I don't think
but
so. I think it's
Corey Ward. I definitely appreciate that, brother.
Most definitely. OG player.
Absolutely. But yeah, I wish StreamYard showed us that because like I missed like so here's the thing, if you do, like if you ever renewed your monthly and it pops up there and I don't see it, from the bottom of my heart I apologize. I don't see it. StreamYard doesn't give me that option, which means I need to just have the pop-up YouTube chat over StreamYard chat. Let's see if I can make that happen. You can hit it with that pop-out chat. Yeah, boom.
He's talking about you here with the pop-out chat. Yeah. Hey, well, if you do that, yeah. But the only thing is if you click on the window underneath it. So you gotta like have that separate window, almost portrait style for that chat. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
So we'll just put that over chat. Except if I click on it, it doesn't pop out. Screw it. We'll go back to always. Miss Nicole Allen coming in with a $10 super chat. Definitely thank you. Since I'm too lazy to get out my laptop and join the membership, this is my membership. LOL. I appreciate that. I definitely do. Yeah, that's it. It displays on the regular YouTube, just not on StreamYard.
Yeah.
But I can usually catch them over here on. Now I'm over here questioning, did I miss any more?
Yeah, it literally made me scroll through my chat one time. It also made me realize how active the chat is most times.
Right.
Like we definitely have an active chat. We have the chat activity of a chat that's probably about as big as 1,000 to like 1,500, 2,000 maybe.
Absolutely.
Like 30 people normally.
Corey Ward says it's good. I was just comparing my 3-month badge to an AA coin. Hi, my name's Corey, and I've been a JustAman member for 3 months.
Hopefully he's not for sobriety and is going to keep coming to the meetings every month.
Right. Hopefully, if this is your outlet to sobriety, man, congratulations, and hopefully I can do a better job. But that's funny. Comparing the badge to an AA coin. I got my 6 months today, Mom. Man, what? I feel like there was something else I was going to look at today, but I don't remember what it was. Stevie said that was my favorite part of the meetings. Hi, my name's Stevie. Everyone, hi, Stevie. Oh man. I don't know why people get upset about Lily's decision. Make your own. I'm no longer buying into them. Don't bring emotions into purchases. There you go. Try it. If you can eliminate the emotions, it's going to be a lot easier. Look at a lunch menu. I'm hungry. What? Okay. Well, which menu would you like me to take a look at? Justin, don't mean to call you out, but do you drag? Absolutely. Yes. I have my jewel right here in my hand. I try to be as sneaky as possible. Sometimes I remember to mute my mic. Sometimes I don't. But yes. The one vice I wish I could I got rid of it. I haven't smoked it. It's been almost like 3.5 years since I've had a cigarette. So We need to. I'm down to order lunch. If we order lunch now, it might be here by the time the stream's over. Omar says, I think most people are mad because they changed the tokenomics and the contracts. Yeah, that's if they didn't change the tokenomics and the contract, I probably would have not. Probably wouldn't have really been a big issue, but that right there really kind of brings up a red flag for me, personally. Not financial advice. Hope you do your research and make your own decision on that, because it is your financial decision to make, not mine.
Hey, Justin.
Yes, sir.
I had just got a phone call. My man said had got into one of those plays that I told you about in the chat. He was like, he had called me. He was like, man, that was just like them reflections and went up and up. He was talking about the chart. He said it went up like some reflection. I'm so dead. I'm sorry, I had to share that with you.
Yeah, 8% was already yikes. 15 is like, oh, let's make it more obvious. Yeah, by all means, hopefully you do your own research, and if you like that, if you like Lily, jump in it. If you think it's gonna run, jump in it. If you think it's gonna pump, jump in it. I just personally, I had a bag of Saitama set aside, an amount, not extra money. My bag of Saitama, I had a set amount for Lily. And so now that I would have to get hit with 2 different transaction fees. I'm out. I don't want to do that. The letter said they changed to make more money for the kids, but the before and after is still 1%. Yeah, I go through my jewel quite often, but better than a cigarette. How many more projects on Sadomas listing first round? Pick one, LOL. I know what Justin Cuff would be saying.
Man, I'm trying to figure out what's gonna go on as far as that exactly. We'll see.
Yes, sir. I just want to get Sadomask out and running properly. Let's start there. They never said they weren't getting listed on Sadomask. More people would have purchased on Sadomask versus Uniswap if they were to get added. But with all the backlash, we may never know. Very true. Sean McCall, what's good, brother? Says, I'm with you. Won't be buying a Lily. Stevie said, I got a hot ETH waiting for tomorrow. There you go. That might be a good play as well. Wait and see. Give it a week or two. See what happens with the launch. Yeah, I know a lot of people who have ETH on there and that were preparing for Lily. So now they're just waiting for that swap option. Yep, very true. Blue collar said, Stevie, send it over to him. He'll cool it down. He'll cool that ETH off for you. I will do the same plan I had for Saitama for Lily, except now it will be Saitama for a realty token. There you go. There you go. Besides the dev wallet, did anything else get changed in the contract? That I do not know. Omar said, I got ETH waiting for Lily, but I'll change it to BNB and buy more TARP. There you go. Definitely lots of different strategies that you can go with and go and different moves that you can make here. So it really does come down to what your personal preference is. Stevie's ETH is in his beard. Wow. Hey, y'all give me one second. All right. Absolutely. Rug. Yeah, I really, truly do like where TARP is headed and where it's going. And Stevie buying that Fubuki. Definitely not financial advice, but I definitely highly suggest looking into it. Only 4,600 holders right now, and at 5,000 holders, I do believe we're doing a $500 TARP giveaway. On the BNB side, gas is so cheap. Absolutely, I think I paid I think it was like $1.80. So gas fees are really cheap over on that BSC side. And we heard they got a big announcement coming tonight, which I'm excited for. Dean Salo says 100 million TARP giveaway at 5K holders. Wow. GDT has a big giveaway tonight on YouTube. There you go. Yeah, by all means, make sure everything's taken care of first. You know that golden rule: never invest more than you're willing to lose. But if you're able to find a few dollars wherever you can, I would highly suggest taking a look at TARP. Only 1 trillion total supply. Yeah, once tarp gets traction, man, it's going to be wild. And just what you're seeing with tarp right now, and the fact that they are becoming the gold standard for checking contracts. You know, before it was CERTIC, you need that CERTIC audit. I mean, honestly, now I'd almost rather have a tarp audit and a tarp score done on my contract. So yeah, me and you both, blue collar. I would like to own half that trillion. Me and you both. I agree. Moonshot audit much better. And you're probably gonna get it. You're probably gonna get it back quicker. Tarp is just shaking paper hands and big wallets collecting some profits at low price. Absolutely. That's what's up, Miss Nicole. Is TARP listed on any exchanges? I believe right now you can buy TARP on PancakeSwap. I believe that is the only play. Let me just double check real quick before I give you the complete wrong information. Yeah, PancakeSwap is the only place at the moment, the only exchange, the only market that it is in. But I have a feeling we may get some more information on that coming soon. So if you hear some rumors of KuCoin potentially. But yeah, not yet. So yeah, I don't. They're not on KuCoin yet. I think we've been hearing some rumors, maybe potentially KuCoin soon, but I'm not sure. I know they have a big announcement tonight, so hopefully we'll get some good information coming out of that. It's going to pump back to the 30s and do some corrections after that TARP will hit new all-time highs. I see what you did there, Salo. We'll hit new assholes. Funny guy. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, KuCoin would be a big time listing there. I agree. Man, what sounds good for lunch today? Cuff, you still there? Or you on the phone? Chat, what sounds good for lunch today? I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want. Let's see what the wildest suggestion y'all can come up with is today. Whataburger. I'm in. There it is, babe. Whataburger. That's all I needed to hear. Somebody said hibachi. Whataburger sounds good. I haven't had a burger in a long time. Hibachi sounds good too, though. Hibachi is just not easy to bring to the house. I'm gonna help Alexa and suggest spaghetti.
Yo.
What's good, bro?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork. Man. Yes, ma'am. Onion rings.
I don't know.
I'm just over here. I'm just putting in my lunch order.
Speaking of lunch, we just ate not too long ago. It just made me hungry looking at food again. I think.
Yeah, I need to do a better job of waking up and eating before stream. I do not. So by the time about right now rolls around, I start getting like my stomach's like, hey man, we need to eat. It's time to eat, bro. Yeah, you said Whataburger, and like my mouth started like salivating. Sounds good to me.
Well, she said she got you. I'm currently trying to locate some BNB because did anybody else, did they get that update for crypto.com and now you can't move your crypto out of crypto.com, or is it just me?
I've heard. My cousin hit me up the other day about that, asking if I knew anything about it, and I did not know anything about it. But at the same time,
horrible. It's horrible, bro.
I just bought BNB and moved it. I'll tell you exactly when I did that.
Wait, when did you? Was it recent?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen Keenan and Kel, but we might have a mission.
Tuesday.
But did you update?
I bought BNB and withdrew it to my wallet.
You did not do that update, right?
I haven't updated anything.
Yeah, so don't update that. I wonder if it still works.
I mean, would you like me to try?
SafePal can swap ETH for BNB. Yeah. What are other ways I can get? I have ETH. I want BNB.
I mean, I'll move. Let's see if I can move $20 over real quick.
Because mine will not let me do it. Delete and reinstall app. The app is working. It just it's asking me for MFA, which I get the number sent to my phone, and then I get the two-factor authentication also, and it still says it's an error.
Let's see what I can do here.
Hey, baby fat, don't be in here bragging like that. Flash. Hey, best friend, if this don't work.
I got to turn my two-step authenticator on.
I'm gonna try deleting the app. Maybe it's just my app sucks. I don't know.
Oh, my backup phone's about to die. No. But it looks like it went through. It said it went through.
So why is it just messing with me, man? Did you have to do that MFA thing, or was it not there?
The NFA, the two-step?
No. Well, yeah, there's two steps. There's a MFA and then a 2FA.
I had to put in the... Yeah, it went through.
I hate it here. I shouldn't have did that damn update. Trying to be all with the future and shit. Oh,
But let me swap that over to Smart Chain, I guess.
yeah, no problem, Baffle. I'll send you my C phrases also. Yes, I
Yeah.
Did you change on that? Huh? Did I do what?
Yeah, that transfer fee would cost 3 cents. Oh man.
What it actually went to your wallet? Because I might dead ass like send you some ETH and have you change it into BNB. Give me some BNB, man.
Yeah, you just should be. I can just send you my Coinbase.com wallet or my Coinbase or my Crypto.com address, and it should send it straight there. Then I should be able to Then I should be able to swap it and send it back to you.
Look, watch. I'm gonna try it the same way you guys tried it, but due to the update being stupid, I don't think it's gonna allow me.
Yeah, but on BNB, you got to swap to Smart Chain before swapping. So what you do is on Crypto.com, you buy BNB, send it to your wallet, and then you swap BNB for Smart Chain.
Yeah.
But I got $40 on here now. I can make a move. Are there any BNB in NFTs I can mint for 0.09?
I don't know, man. Look, it tells me that it sends me a mobile verification code. I have to put that in.
Yeah,
Then
I put the
2FA. Awesome.
Yeah, I did that.
You did both of those?
Yeah.
Oh, that's trash.
That's why I had to grab my other phone so I could get, because my my Google Authenticator is on there.
Like literally, it says error. Please try again. Contact our support at contact@crypto.com.
Send it to me, Justin. I'll get you an NFT. I bet. Justin, just buy a tarp.
Sounds like up as an apple. Yeah, I do.
Get tarp. Lots of get tarps. I mean, so I only have 2 BSC projects that I really mess with, and so it's tarp or Kishimoto. So I can either get more tarp, which is we're up 14%, or we can get some Kishimoto.
Yep, very optional. So, hey Justin, I'm gonna. Did you send that address?
I did not.
Because I'm just gonna throw that out there. If I can get that around nowish, I'm like watching this like hurt my heart as we go.
Yeah, and you're sending ETH to me, correct?
Yeah.
Make a Sailor says make a 0.069 BNB buy deal. We'll do it. Because I think I got 0.09, so I can definitely make a 0.069.
Yeah, that sounds pretty decent.
And now it's taking forever in the day to bring up crypto.com. I could pick up some wafer as well. Here, we'll do. We'll put in a YouTube poll in chat, and we'll see. We'll do.
Every time I see this damn chart, all I hear is that she's a runner, she's a track star. But this damn chart is Lord.
All right. So I didn't make that poll, right? There it is. Okay. So yeah, we got three options there. We got some TARP, which is up a little bit, 13%. We got wafer. We're gonna pull this chart up. Doing some sideways consolidation. Man, that's a lot of sideways. Oh, we got Kishimoto.
Hey, Justin, did you send the address?
I'm on the wrong phone. My bad. I'm waiting for crypto.com on my old phone, and it's not. I don't need to be on that phone. My bad. That's on me, brother.
I'm down there about to bless that damn $40 with another 20 if you could just send me that address.
My bad. And I'm receiving ETH. Correct? You're sending ETH?
Yeah, bro.
All right. Deposits. Copy.
Motor or rug. Motor or rug.
All right, my bad.
No, you good. I'm gonna set up an instant.
Let's check out that poll, see where we are on that poll here. %88 TARP, 12% wafer. All right, so TARP is definitely in the roll with 8 in the running, winning with 9 total votes. 9 total votes. Just do both like I did. There it is. The motto or rug.
All right, that's it.
Or you can just give away that $40 in BNB. I mean, I could. It's very, very true. But if I do that, Salo, how am I going to make a 0.069 BNB purchase of TARP? But that poll is definitely looking like TARP for sure. Oh, 83, 8, and 8. Got a Kishimoto vote in there. I'll send it back if I win. Whoever gets that does the. So why don't I just buy a 0.069 and send that to somebody?
Dude, I'd rather just send the BNB. Like, dude, go buy
Right.
9 of it right now.
Right, it's all. We may save that for another day. we'll have to figure that out.
It's okay, Justin. Hey, I'm gonna let you know that right now. You owe me 10%. That's how much I lost during that damn poll, Justin. 10%. Did it arrive yet, sir?
Yes, sir. So now let me come over here.
I love it when it arrives.
Now I got to remember how to do the transfer and swip it over. All right. Yeah. So it's there. It's pending. So as soon as that goes through, we will we'll swap it right back over. Do what?
You didn't ask me something, right? I'm sorry. I had to grab my.
No, I said I got it. It's pending though. So as soon as it confirms, I'll get that right back over to it. But chat, I'm starving, and I really, really hope Alexa's on her way with that water burger because I'm starving.
Word. Is it also she's bringing it over to you?
Yes, sir.
I got a silly baby. Now, Stevie, you're hilarious, bro. Carm.
Dang, so Thomas Saint says, I just finished a TARP video and hours of work down the tubes. The software crashed. Dang,
what?
Bro. That is rough.
Oh, that's not what's up. That is not what's happening.
Man, that's tough, brother, right there. That is absolutely tough. But, brother, I think we're going to wrap it up here. I'm hungry. I got some food on the way, hopefully. And, man, it's been a good day.
Word.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'll sign on first thing I get on out of here, guys. I'm going to go finish chart watching and apparently watching my baby cakes tear up the mail. You guys enjoy the rest of your day and good evening, guys. I'll see you guys later today. You guys keep cuffing that dip. I'm gonna go chase some kids down.
All right, brother. Definitely appreciate our main man swinging by and hanging out with us today, for sure. But like I said, it is that time of day where I need to get some food in my stomach. But guys, I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for stopping by, hanging out, taking some time out of your day to hang out here with the Midday Mix-Up. But I will leave you like I always leave you. 2 things in this world you can control at all times. That's attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Chat. Tell somebody you love them today. For real. Tell them somebody you love them. But until next time, I'll see you tomorrow right here. Same channel, same time, same everything, same good vibe. Until then, I'm just a man. Peace.